name from underline. Next one from underline. One is this. That is the answer of this. That is the of the cycle. Review first. I tell you that I just
Good morning to the participants. Welcome to Rajapalayam Raju's College, Rajapalayam Internal Quality Student Cell, 7-day faculty development program, revise the accreditation process of NAAC, a paradigm shift for strategic enhancement of higher education in India. And all of the participants kindly mute your mute button, which seems red color, so that throughout the program we can't disturb anyone. So next, our colleague Mr. P.R. Ramji, Assistant Professor, Department of History, gathering the participants.
A warm welcome to our participants for the 7-day faculty development program, revised accreditation process of NAAC, a paradigm shift for strategic enhancement for higher education in India. Welcome one and all. I welcome our speaker, Dr. Bernard D. Swami, Senior Fellow and Director, Loyola Institute of Social Science Training and Research, Chennai, will be the resource person. Then I welcome the management, our principal, and the faculty members. I cordially invite you all the participants. And also I welcome a special welcome to our IQAC coordinator, Mr. R. Vishnu Shankar, for organizing such a program. A welcome. A warm welcome to all participants. Thank you.
Next, our principal, Dr. R. Jehanath, will deliver the inaugural address.
Our resource person, dear participants, IQAC coordinator, organizing secretaries, organizing committee members, and technicians. Good morning to one and all. We are very happy to conduct this 7 days faculty development program on revised accreditation process of NAAC, a paradigm shift for strategic enhancement for higher education in India. It was focused on to create awareness among faculty of the colleges and higher education institutions on the relevance and the methodology for accreditation to develop a right perspective. I hope this faculty development program will be useful for our participant. And I feel immense happy today because our Bernardisamy sir is our resource person who has a repository of knowledge. He is my mentor, philosopher, and guide. So with these words, I am requesting organizing members to take this FDP in a successful manner. Happy to preside over this function. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Next, I welcome Dr. P.R. Suganya, IKC member and assistant professor of English, to introduce the resource person.
Good morning, academicians. With immense pleasure, I extend my cordial welcome to the resource person, Dr. Bernard D. Sami, and all the participants of today's session. Let me take this marvelous Monday's opportunity to introduce Dr. Bernard D. Sami, an eminent academician retired from the prestigious Loyola College, Chennai, as an associate professor and head of Department of History. He also held the position of the Dean of Students from 1998 to 2001. Moreover, he served as the Director of Student Service Center, Placement and Training from 2001 to 2005. He too held the prestigious position of the Coordinator for the Internal Quality Assurance Cell from the year 2001, 2007 to 2013. During those years, he worked very hard to prepare the centuries-old Loyola College for the third cycle of pre-accreditation process in the year 2012 to secure the mighty achievement of CGPA 3.70. He too held the position of Director for the Outreach Program between 2013 and 2015. There were 10 successful research scholars completed their doctorates under his able guidance and supervision. I would like to share some of his international successful academic visits abroad. As an academician, he got the opportunity to visit and experience the academic hub of the world, the United States, in the year 1992 for the flagship program of international academicians. He was awarded the Salzburg Fellow in the year 1994. Dr. Sami was one of the few academicians who visited the prestigious Oxford University Center for Refugee Studies at the Samba Institute based on the program titled Forced Migration. He was able to achieve a fellowship program at the Stockholm Institute of Education in Sweden named Olaf Palme North-South Fellowship Program during the summer of the year 2002. He was selected for the pilot course at San Remo, Italy by the UNHCR at the International Institute for the Humanitarian Law. He was also a member of the newly initiated Global Compact on Refugees, GCR. I would like to add another achievement of Dr. Sami, that he was executive committee member of the Association of the British Scholars in India till the year 2016. Currently, he is the Dean of the School of Excellence and Senior Fellow at the LISTAR, Loyola Institute of Social Science, Training and Research, Loyola College, Chennai. He is a visiting faculty member at the renowned IIT Madras. Once again, we would like to invite Dr. Bernard D. Sami and request to take up. Thank you.
Sir, I request our resource person to deliver the keynote address. We hand over this session to our chief guest.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and also see me?
Sir?
Video and audio both?
Audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Audible, and are you able to see me? Video?
No, sir. You can switch on your video button.
Okay. Yeah, now you are able to see?
No, sir, not it, sir.
Can you?
Sir, we can't able to see your video, sir.
Ramji, can we enable his video, Ramji?
No. It's not visible.
Okay.
I am able to see the video.
Sir, just you click your start button and start my video. Click that.
Sir, unmute your video, sir. It been in a red color.
It should be in black color.
No. Black color. Yes, sir. Sir, visible, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So you are able to see me, right?
Yes, sir.
And you are also able to hear me, both audio and video.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning to
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you, and extremely happy to be with all of you here, and also happy to see my own student who has become the principal of your college, Dr. Jagannath. So welcome you all. I also add my voice in congratulating him, and then happy to be here this morning to speak to you on curriculum. All of you know that one aspect of NAAC accreditation is curriculum, right? Curriculum development. And in the curriculum development, there are many components. I am going to speak to you today mainly on curriculum development and the curricular aspects, and then to tell you how a UG curriculum should look like and how a PG curriculum should look. If a student is able to go through our undergraduate program in our colleges, what he or she supposed to be, what they will become, right? So that is going to be the focus of my presentation. And I wanted to tell you at the beginning itself, as an introductory remark itself, I wanted to tell you that curriculum is a systematic learning of a subject. If you are going to learn a subject in a very systematic way, and that is what is the curriculum is all about, and also in a specified knowledge. All of us come from one field or another, physics or chemistry or maths or history or economics. So specified knowledge. So all of us, we have a specified knowledge and specialized fields of, our academic knowledge, our academic base of knowledge. We have our own base. And also the curriculum also should have the outcomes achievable. To make it very simple, history. If a student is going to pass a subject or pass a degree, that is output. Out of 100 students, 80 students are passing, then it is output. Out of 180 students are passing, whether the 80 students, they have the knowledge of the subject. At the end of the 3 years, what they are supposed to know after going through BSc Physics, are they able to understand? After 3 years of chemistry, are they able to understand? Whether they are familiar with all the subjects, knowledge in all the subjects. So that is what is the outcome. So the curriculum is also outcome based because our syllabus should have. I am using curriculum and syllabus synonymously. Curriculum nu சொல்றப்ப syllabus பத்தியும் சொல்றேன், syllabus பத்தி சொல்றப்ப curriculum பத்தியும் சொல்றேன். அதனால ஒரு don't have a confusion that sir is telling curriculum, syllabus, curriculum development. அதுக்குள்ள தான் நம்மளுக்கு syllabus development வரும். So that also I wanted to keep you informed. And then next is also the curriculum that we develop. It also should be society relevant. We are living in a society and there are a lot of demands from the society. And whether we are fulfilling those demands of the society is also important. And finally, it should, for the personal and for the professional growth, the development, the curriculum should. இது general remarks and very, very general remarks about the curriculum development. Now I want to go very specifically to UG curriculum. ஆண்டுகள் படிக்கக்கூடிய 3 years undergraduate program curriculum என்னவா இருக்கும்? Whatever may be the subjects, BSc, BCom, BA, whatever may be the major, whatever may be the subject, our UG curriculum, undergraduate curriculum, how it should look like, what it should have, அதில் என்னென்னலாம் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்றத நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்னா, then all of us will be start working on a curriculum that is useful for the students and it is useful for the teachers and for the society. The first aspect that I wanted to place before you is this: an undergraduate program is a generic program. A generic program அப்படின்னு சொன்னா a general program. ஒரு undergraduate program அப்படின்றது it's a general program. It is not a very specialized program. அதில் நம்ம all of us, we have to pay a lot of attention and we have to become familiar with this idea. Many a times we think that a boy who is studying history should know everything in history. A girl who is studying physics should know everything in physics. A girl or a boy studying in mathematics should know everything at the end of the 3rd year in mathematics. No. Our undergraduate program is a generic program, and in that way, I will spell out what are the components of the generic program. Number one, undergraduate program should have a language component. Language component is very important. You know very well that students, when they come to our college, they choose a language. Tamil or Hindi or Telugu or Kannada or Sanskrit or French or German. Whatever languages in our college we offer as a program, they take the language and then they study. Language is most important in undergraduate program. And a language also must be taught for about 4 semesters. Because after 3 years, the student may develop with his language. His interest may shift from physics and chemistry and mathematics to that of language. In that way, language is very, very important for us. And as you all know that it is a language which gives, the much needed hope. And it is a language which teaches also, culture. It teaches us hope. நிறைய திரும்ப நீங்க வாழ்க்கையில திரும்பி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, நம்ம பள்ளிக்கூடத்துல மொழி சொல்லிக் கொடுத்த வாத்தியார் தான், தமிழாசிரியர் தான் நம்மளுக்கு தமிழை மட்டும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கல, வாழ்க்கையும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கல. ஏன்னா language teachers who talks about life, they talk about value, they talk about world, they talk about culture, right? So I don't want at any point of time that the undergraduate level to give less importance for language. Language should be given a lot of importance, and the student should develop the skill for the knowledge, love for the knowledge, and also his or her knowledge base should increase. It should go up at the end of the 3rd year with the knowledge component. Second, whether we like it or not, all our colleges, we teach the students in English and they study English. And, background with which they come and join our college, their English knowledge is so low. When they come to our college, I'm sure that English is taught at least for 4 semesters. And in the 4 semesters, they should be given a good grounding in English. English is very, very important. Both India and China are competing at the international level. But the Indians have an edge over Chinese. Why? We have English knowledge. So English is important, and the students have to learn English, and the methods have to change, and the way in which the students would like to learn, or what we call pedagogies, learning pedagogies. அந்த சொல்லி பாடம் சொல்லி கொடுக்கக்கூடிய முறைகள் வந்து மாற வேண்டும். It need not necessarily be the chalk, talk and talk. It is not only PPT, it is not only online. That the students should learn English, the way in which, the way by which they can learn the language easily. In my own college, Loyola College, we used to identify the students' knowledge of English when they come to the college. As soon as they learn as soon as they join the college, first class of first day on the reopening day itself, they will be given a one-page sheet and ask them to fill it up. Adliye kandupidichiruvaanga the knowledge base of the students, whether they belong to the A stream or B stream or C stream. C stream na vandu with no English knowledge they are coming to college. Abdina 4 semesters for them the English will be taught, and at the end of the 4th semester the students will be able to understand English, speak English, read English, understand English, and they will be able to understand also much better their subjects. I think English is important and English is needed. That is the reason why now you will find in many colleges, when the students join the college itself, they start what they call it as the bridge course. முதல் 10 நாள் 15 நாள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து bridge course தான். In the bridge course, they teach them complete English. They are not coming without any English knowledge. They studied English in school. But at the same time, here their English knowledge is enhanced. Please understand that the students are going to learn the subjects only through English. Physics, chemistry, history, they are going to study only through English. In that way, please make sure that their English knowledge is enhanced, and they understand English and pick up their knowledge in English, enhance their knowledge in English, communicate well in English, understanding, reading, writing, these are all skills that students should develop. So language, I spoke. English, I spoke. எல்லா காலேஜையும் நான் சொல்றேன். ஏன்னா their first choice is usually a professional course. இப்பதான் there is a decline for BE, so there is a demand for arts and science courses. And in the arts and science colleges, some courses they would like to take, but all cannot be admitted in the courses. So students go to different disciplines, and then they take the course. I had a principal who used to tell us that the students come to our college, many of them may not be interested in higher education and may not be interested also in the subject they want to learn. History இருக்கிற பையனுக்கு history படிக்கணும்ன்ற ஆர்வம் இருக்காது. The one who is in computer science may not have the interest to study computer science. The one who is in chemistry may not have the interest to study chemistry. So first year, the focus should be, why I am telling this, because they are coming after the 12th standard. You can imagine their life in the 12th standard. It is extreme pressure that is, they come under extreme pressure. They are under pressure. Their parents sit on them. Teachers sit on them. The management sits on them. Hey, everybody demands the best. நீ நல்லா படிக்கணும், நல்ல மார்க் எடுக்கணும். Everybody, the pressure is too much on the students who are in +2. And after plus 2, when they come to arts and science colleges, that is not the first choice. Some of them, it may be a first choice, but not for all of them. So first year is a time where we have to create interest for higher education. நம்ம சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ்ல அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஏற்படும். That is the most important thing in the undergraduate courses. அதனால தான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா in many autonomous colleges now they have introduced in the first year, if a student is going to join a history course, first yearல அவன் படிக்கிற சப்ஜெக்ட் என்ன இருக்கும்னா மேஜர்ல ஒரே ஒரு மேஜர் கிளாஸ் தான். He will go only to 1 hour to the department. That class will be introduction to history.
அம்மா நீங்க நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ணாம வச்சிருக்கீங்க. ஆமா.
ஒரு ஒரு அந்த அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்து ஒரு இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன், ஒரு பேர்ட்ஸ் ஐ வியூ நம்ம கொடுக்கும். A student is joining physics. What is physics? First year we should tell them what they are going to study in the following semesters. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth எல்லாம் என்ன படிக்க போறாங்க? ஒரு இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன், a bird's eye view. அப்படி இல்லாட்டி சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல panoramic view அப்படின்னு வாங்கல, மேலேந்து பாக்குறது. மேலேந்து பாக்குறப்ப ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க அப்படின்றத நம்ம காமிக்கணும். So that only will help them to understand the subject better, to create interest. அதான் அவர் அடிக்கடி சொல்வாரு, after plus 2 the students they come to our colleges. When they come to our colleges they are frozen. அவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து என்ன சொல்றது, frozen. எப்படி வந்து நம்ம ஃப்ரிட்ஜில் வந்து ஃப்ரீசர்ல வச்சோம்னா ஒரு பொருள் வந்து எப்படி ஃப்ரீஸ் ஆயிடும், அந்த மாதிரி வந்து அந்த ஃப்ரோசன் ஸ்டேஜ்ல இருந்து நம்ம வந்து டீஃப்ரீஸ். நம்ம வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அதனாலதான் வந்து நம்ம வந்து we have to give importance for English, language, foundation courses, and only 1 hour for the major. Only 1 hour. First yearல the student should not go to their department at all. If they go to the department, in the sense that they should go to the department, but only for one class. Rest of the time the students will study the languages, English. Even in the first year, if you can make English 2 hours in the timetable, that is most welcome. That is most welcome because the students need a very good English grounding, because only with the English they are going to study the subject. அதனால in my first year for curriculum development, first year it is language, it is English, it is also foundation courses. No சொல்றோம்ல, UGC is insisting on that, and many of our colleges have introduced foundation courses. In the foundation courses, the first year itself, if we can tell them, who am I? நான் யாரு? What is the meaning of life? What is the purpose of life? Do I have any role to play as a human being? Do I have any role? How I am unique? என்ன மாதிரி ஒரு ஜெராக்ஸ் காப்பி இந்த உலகத்துல கிடையாது. I am unique. So as I am unique, who can I contribute? இந்த மாதிரி இந்த செல்ஃப் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் and increasing their self confidence, enhancing their self confidence and their personality development. ஆளுமையை நம்ம வந்து ஊக்குவிக்கிறது, ஆளுமையை வளர்க்கறது, இதுதான் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயருடைய ஒரு ஃபோக்கஸா இருக்கு. This is what is expected at the undergraduate level in the first year. Namely, the stress and the focus should be on language, on English, and on foundation courses, and an introductory subject, an introductory, the students should learn the subject, but at the same time, the students are not going to learn the subject in a very, a major paper, or the major paper is offered. But at the same time, the major paper should not be a hard one for him or her to digest. A simple. Having said that, I would like to go to the second year. What are the second year components? The second year also the students, they have to study the language, in a language is for 4 semesters. English is also for 4 semesters. Suppose in the first year you have given 2 hours in 1 semester, then you can reduce it by 1 semester in the third year. Or if you are coming under the university affiliated system, you cannot manage those things, then you have to offer the 4 hours, and that is a good program. So offering 4 hours of English, 4 hours of language is good thing, and the students are going to benefit with that. But at the same time, the students in the second year should know little bit. They should know something about. They have a major. At the same time, they should know something related to their major subject is history. What are the related fields? Sociology, political science, literature, economic students, commerce, computer science, mathematics, statistics. For a physics student, chemistry, maths. So in that way, all our major papers have what is known as bordering subjects. Bordering. No subject today is in isolation. We cannot study any subject in isolation. You need also the knowledge of the other subjects. In order to specialize your subject, in order to study history well, you should have knowledge in political science. In order to study physics well, understand physics well, you should have knowledge of mathematics. In order to study economics well, you need statistics, because today you cannot read any journal on economics without mathematics knowledge. It is all econometrics. So that way, the second year focus is allied subjects, ancillary subjects. If ancillary subjects and allied subjects, along with English and your language, is taught in the second year, then it is. Why I am telling all this? Because you may be wondering why sir is insisting on language and English and ancillary subjects or allied papers. In Karnataka, the students have 3 majors. Now I am with very great difficulty, I am telling you that the student should study a bordering subject. In Karnataka, it is all 3 majors. If a student is going to study history, automatically he will study political science, he will also study sociology. The student studying sociology will automatically study history and psychology. Economics will study commerce and mathematics. You take any state, Andhra has 3 majors, Karnataka has 3 majors. Only in Tamil Nadu, we are limiting the chances of our students. And I think we are doing a great injustice. If a student studies history, he can go only for history in master's. If a student can study physics, he can go only for physics in master's. I think we are limiting the scope of our undergraduate students, and thereby we are doing a great injustice to students. And that is the reason why I decided to speak to you on curriculum development, because in the curriculum development, if a language, if they study 4 years, 4 semesters, or a boy or a girl in economics, after 3rd year, she or he can also join MA in that language. French படிக்கிறாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கங்க, அவங்க MA French எடுக்க 4 செமஸ்டர் படிச்சிருந்தாங்கன்னா they could go for MA French. தமிழ் எடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா they go for MA Tamil. தெலுங்கு எடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா MA தெலுங்கு அவங்க. In the same way, if a student is going to create interest after 3 years, நல்ல ஞாபகம் வச்சுங்க, the undergraduate students are very young. They are coming to us between the age 18 to 21. That is not the age for taking any final decision about the subjects. And their own interest will be wavering, right? அவங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே புதுசு. We are exposing them to various things. So undergraduate program is only a generic program. Their interest may remain with a major subject, Their interest also may remain with the allied subjects. Their interest also may lie with the language. Their interest also may lie with English. After 3 years of physics, a student may go for MA in English literature, no problem. So this is where I think we should not limit the scope of our students for higher education. As other states, neighboring states in Tamil Nadu and other states, they are all offering 3 majors. England, Oxford University, history, political science, philosophy is the most sought after subject. Politicians and those who are very successful, including business people, is going to create interest after 3 years. The undergraduate students are very young. They are coming to us between the age 18 to 21. That is not the age for பேசலாமா? நடுவில் ஏதோ ஒரு இது வந்துச்சு, அதனால எடுத்துட்டேன். ஸோ இன்னைக்கும் பாருங்க, ஆக்ஸ்போர்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில இட் இஸ் ஹிஸ்டரி, எக்கனாமிக்ஸ் அண்ட் பிலாசபி, ஹிஸ்டரி, பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் பிலாசபி, இதுதான் மோஸ்ட் சார்ட் ஆஃப்டர் சப்ஜெக்ட் டுடே, ரைட்? ஸோ இன் தட் வே ஐ திங்க் we have done some sort of injustice to our students at the undergraduate level. This is to some extent has been corrected in the autonomous colleges. But I would definitely tell those who are coming under the university system, affiliated colleges, please ask your students to develop interest. Let them create interest either in language or in English or in the allied papers. Another allied papers kuda they are asking for 4 semesters. You are a physics major, you have a allied paper maths, then you study maths for 4 semesters. If you study maths for 4 semesters, then you can go for either MSc Physics or you can also go for MSc Mathematics. So that way, I think very important is this. Innonu nalla nyabagam vechikka, our subjects, they don't give any specific skills. The beauty of the arts and science colleges. இன்னைக்கும் பாருங்க, நிறைய பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் காலேஜஸ் என்ன பண்ணுது, ஆனா ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் காலேஜ் தான் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு இன்னைக்கு நாட்டுல. It is the arts and science colleges, they are the ones who are giving the best people to the world. RBI கவர்னர் இருக்காரு சக்திகாந்த் தாஸ், அவர் ஹிஸ்டரி படிச்சவர் தான் அவர். So in that way, it is arts and science courses, which are bureaucrats எல்லாரும் எடுத்து பாருங்க, IAS எல்லாம் யாரா இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாம் ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் இதுல இருந்து வந்தவங்க தான் எல்லாருமா இருப்பாங்க. அதனால இந்த ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் கோர்சஸ்ல the beauty of the arts and science courses is this: not one specific skill, multiple skills. நம்ம தான் we are giving multiple skills. Arts and science collegeல தான், only in arts and science colleges we are not imparting one skill. ஒரு திறன் அல்ல, பல திறன்கள். You take your own students who studied undergraduation in your college under you, what they are doing, tell me. One will be in bank, one will be a lawyer, one will be a businessman, one will be an entrepreneur, one will be a bureaucrat, one will be teaching, one will be in research. There chances, we have to broaden the base. Undergraduate program curriculum purpose என்னன்னா, the purpose of the undergraduate program is to broaden the base. நம்ம broaden பண்ணினோம், பயங்கரமா broaden பண்ணினோம். Let them take off after the undergraduate program. Let them go, for their PG program in a language or in English or in the allied subject. Or because like Karnataka and Andhra, we are not offering double major or triple major. They are all offering triple majors. அங்க ஒரு அண்டர் கிராஜுவேஷன் முடிச்சாருன்னு சொன்னா 3 வருஷம் இன்னைக்கு கர்நாடகால அவர் 3 MA ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு போலாம். A boy or a girl in Karnataka can go for 3 PG programs. But in our state, unfortunately, our students are made to think that they can do their MA or MSc or FCom only in their own subject, which is very, very unfortunate. And I think this situation has to change. And our curriculum should address that. Curriculum பாருங்க, நீங்க UGC நம்ம NAAC உடைய curriculum development அந்த 1.1 ல இருந்து 1.4 வரைக்கும் பாருங்க. அதுல எல்லாமே என்ன இருக்குன்னா diploma courses introduced, certificate programs introduced, add-on courses introduced. And how many of your college teachers are the members of the board of studies in the university, in the other autonomous colleges? The கேள்வி எல்லாமே பாருங்க, it is all related to this. So in that way, curriculum development is most important. And I'm coming to, after speaking to you about the first year focus, second year focus, third year focus, keep your students in the third year in your core paper. Unga core paper liye vachu. Physics padikkranga only physics. In the final year, 5th semester and 6th semester, they will study only physics. And within physics, they will also have some choices. அதுல ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஒரு போட்டோகிராஃபி பண்ணுவாரு, ஒருத்தர் ஒரு நியூக்ளியர் பிசிக்ஸை பத்தி பண்ணுவாரு, ஒரு ஹிஸ்டரியில இருக்கிற ஒரு டூரிசம் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவாரு, ஒரு ஆர்கியாலஜி ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவாரு, அப்படி இல்லாட்டி ஆர்கைவல் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஒரு ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவாரு. The one who is in economics may specialize in international economics. Like that, you can also have specializations in the final year. So give some specializations. And very important in the final year is whether you are autonomous or non-autonomous. It is good that in the final year, 1 month, ஒரு மாசம், அந்த 5th semester முடிஞ்ச உடனே அந்த பையனை பொண்ணை நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், தூக்கி போட்டணும். Not literally, but we are throwing them out to the world. அவங்கள நம்ம வந்து இந்த உலகத்துக்கு வந்து நம்ம கொடுக்குறோம். அப்படின்னா we are giving to the society. They should go out in the 5th semester outside to relate the subject with the society. I am studying English literature. In what way my English literature is now related to reality providing outside? I am studying history. How I can connect history with my outside world? I am studying mathematics. How I can connect this mathematics with outside world? I am studying zoology. How I can connect this zoology with the outside world? The students will find out. What we call it as an internship program. Let them identify the where they want to do the internship. Internship need not necessarily mean that they should go to an organization, work. No need. The purpose of அந்த தொடர்பை வந்து எப்படி ஏற்படுத்திக்கலாம். அப்ப அந்த பையனுக்கு that boy and girl will be able to understand better how their subject is relevant or not relevant. How new papers can be. இதுதான் யூஜிசி சொல்லிக்கிட்டே இருக்கு, இதுதான் NAAC சொல்லிக்கிட்டே இருக்கு. Society should affect our curriculum. எங்கேருந்து கரிக்குலம் வரும்? கரிக்குலம் வந்து நம்ம மண்டையிலேருந்து வர்றது கரிக்குலம் கிடையாது. It is not our, it is not coming out of our head. The curriculum should come from the society, challenges from the society. சமுதாயம் கொடுக்கக்கூடிய சவால்கள் என்ன இன்னைக்கு? இன்னைக்கு சமுதாயத்தின் சவால்களை நம்ம சப்ஜெக்ட் இன்னைக்கு தீர்த்து வைக்க முடியுமா? அதற்கான ஒரு கரிக்குலம், அதற்கான ஒரு பாடத்திட்டம், அதை தான் வந்து இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்கிறோம். இதைதான் வந்து யூஜிசி, இதைதான் வந்து NAAC எல்லாரும் சொல்றாங்க. அதனால்தான் this 1 month internship is very, very important for them, so that they can see the relevance or no relevance or little relevance or more relevance or some relevance. They will identify. The students are good. They will know that my subject, how my subject is connected with the society, with the outside world, that they will be able to identify. அதுக்கப்புறம் to some of the autonomous colleges, when I went for some of these programs, refresher courses and programs, I found some of the colleges are having a wonderful program in the third year. ஒரு பேப்பர் 6th செமஸ்டர்ல வச்சிருக்காங்க, which is known as synthesis அப்படின்னு வச்சிருக்காங்க. Synthesis is ஒருங்கிணைக்கிறது. A boy or a girl is joining a major paper, physics, chemistry, maths, zoology, botany, BCom, economics, history, political science, computer science, BBA, எல்லாம் ஜாயின் பண்றாங்க நம்மள்ட்ட. யார் வந்து இணைப்பா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்லேருந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செமஸ்டர்லேருந்து 6வது செமஸ்டர் வரைக்கும் படிச்சதை தொகுத்து கொடுக்க வேண்டாமா? Is it not important for us to synthesize what is being taught from first semester to the 6th semester from the major perspective, from the major paper perspective? அதனால அழகா ஒரு பேப்பர் வச்சிருக்காங்க. They all have a paper. Some colleges have introduced a paper called synthesis. First semester, they start the paper with introduction. Introduction to history, introduction to physics, introduction to economics, introduction to political science, introduction to economics. And they end the 6th semester last paper by giving a synthesis. This is only a taught paper. இது வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் டீச்சரும் சேர்ந்து என்ன இது சிந்தசிஸ், இது ஒருங்கிணைக்கணும். Somewhere our subject is connected. How it is connected, how it is relevant. This is synthesis. If that is done, then the undergraduate program will be a very good program and the students will enjoy the program because first year, as I said earlier, the interest is going to be, the focus is going to be defreeze them and create interest in higher education. சின்ன பசங்க தானே அவங்க எல்லாம். They are all in the 17, 18 yearsல வராங்க. They are young. அந்த பசங்க they are students, you may even call them as aimless wanderers, right? Their interest will very well shift. இந்த 3 வருஷத்துல தான் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து their interest may shift. Their interest may lie with the major paper. Their interest may lie with the allied papers. After 3 years, their interest may lie with the language paper. ட்ரிபிள் மேஜர்ல வந்து 3ல வந்து எதுல வேணாலும் அவங்க போகலாம். ஏன்னா சாய்ஸ் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு நிறைய இருக்கிறதுனால. அதனால இட் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் தட் வி வைடன் த ஸ்கோப் and keep the undergraduate program a generic program. Undergraduate programல மேஜர்ல ரொம்ப ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்டு பேப்பர்ஸ்லாம் கொடுக்க வேண்டிய தேவை கிடையாது. ஏன்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் நாட் டிசைடிங் அபவுட் their career, their future at the 3rd year. நம்ம நினைக்கிற மாதிரிலாம் கிடையாது. நம்ம நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கோம் நம்ம 3rd yearல they decide. No, 3rd yearல தான் they will develop their career. They will decide what career to pursue. And all what we are doing to generic programல என்னன்னா multiple skills we are giving. நீங்க மற்ற criteria NAACல பார்த்து SOP பாருங்க, standard operating procedure பாருங்க. It's very interesting that they may develop interest in many things and multiple skills are given to them. பல திறன்கள். Our students will be good in public speaking. They will be good in comprehension skills. They will be good in many other skills. They will be familiar with small skills. சின்ன திறன்கள், பெரிய திறன்கள், நிறைய திறன்கள், நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்காத திறன், திறன்கள் அவங்க வளர்த்து. அதனால வந்து don't limit the scope, and that is the reason why I am telling that our undergraduate program should be a generic. So in the generic program, நம்ம வந்து undergraduate programலயே வந்து left eye specialist, right eye specialist, left nostril specialist, right nostril specialist கிடையாது. இந்த பூந்தமல்லி ஹை ரோட்ல ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்டும் இருக்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, அங்க left eye specialist இருப்பாரு, right eye specialist. We are not all we need today is a generic. The undergraduate program, undergraduate curriculum. அதனாலதான் all of us as teachers, our duty is to create interest in everything and also to take them through this generic program. So that way will be doing a great justice to the students and that help them to understand much better. So to sum up, first year language, English, foundation courses and one major paper. I don't know whether the colleges will allow, whether you have, such a programs. I don't know, but you can create. Second year, language, English, allied, and major. And third year, major, specialization in major, and internship program. All this will help add-on courses. You know very well that the UGC gives importance. Also in the NAAC, NAAC criteria, they have given sufficient importance for seventh they are giving importance for the add-on courses. Students will pick up many other courses. Maybe I will stop here and then take your questions. And then if time permits, I will move on to the PG curriculum, how the PG curriculum looks like. IQAC coordinator. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay. Now you can, if you take questions, you can receive the questions, then you can read out. Or you want me to speak about the PG also?
Dear participant, you have any queries, you kindly put your questions in chat box. We will convey the message to the resource person.
Wait, Panava.
Sir, we will wait, sir, for 5 minutes, sir. They will ask, they will put some questions on the chat box, sir.
Excellent.
Okay, sir.
Good.
Okay, sir. How to improve this language? Sir, there is a question, sir. So one of the participants have asked me a question, sir. Sir, one of the participants asked me a question: how to improve the language English, especially in rural area?
It's audible, sir. Can you able to hear it, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, what is your question? நீங்க question சொல்லல.
Sir,
how to improve our English language in rural area?
Okay, right. Other questions?
Sir, after post-COVID-19 period, how to improve our teaching curriculum? How to improve or how to reframe the teaching curriculum structure?
Curriculum. Okay, right. Yeah, I think the two questions are about the English. The reason why I have insisted on English is that the English that is taught in school, if it is insufficient, or the students who are coming from the Tamil medium background or vernacular medium background, they may require additional support. That is the reason why I said that colleges, many colleges now they start with bridge courses. Bridge course is English because the students in colleges study subjects in English. அவங்க வந்து பிசிக்ஸையும் மேத்ஸையும் எக்கனாமிக்ஸையும் இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் படிக்கிறாங்க. அதனால இங்கிலீஷ் நாலேஜ் இஸ் வெரி மச் நீடட். It is not rural area, urban area, where you have to study English. No. School you are studying English and you are coming to college. But those of, the students who are coming from the vernacular medium, right, Tamil medium background and other vernacular medium, they may need additional help. And that is the reason why there's English for 4 semesters and bridge course and so there is no compromise on, there is no compromise in terms of, one has to enhance, the English knowledge in order to study the subjects, to understand the subject. That is very important. The post-COVID situation is a major challenge, and I think this will automatically, as I said earlier, in a curriculum, what the UGC and NAAC are all telling about curriculum. In a curriculum, curriculum, systematic study of a subject in one particular field or in other fields, knowledge. அதுதான் வந்து கரிக்குலம். அது எங்கேருந்து வருது? சப்ஜெக்ட் சொசைட்டிலேருந்து வருது. அதனால COVID is from the society, what we are experiencing in COVID in the last 3 months will definitely affect the subject and it will come. So that way, what they say is that after COVID the situation will change. We have to wait and see, and it is too early to tell how the COVID would change not only curriculum but the entire higher education. Where is Durga?
Sir, illa sir. Sir, thank you, sir. And participants, you must send your feedback to our mail ID so that we can make you as presence. So next, I welcome our IKC coordinator, Mr. Vishnu Sankar, to present a vote of thanks.
Good morning, one and all present here. It's given me immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Rajus College IQAC and management, principal and faculty members who supported to conduct this program in a successful manner. I thank our resource person Bernardi Swami sir, who wholeheartedly accepted our invitation and spent his valuable time in this session. I express my sincere thanks to Bernardi Swami sir, who came our session and accepted our invitation. I thank each and everyone to supporting this program. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Dear participants, there will be no session on tomorrow. The session of tomorrow is postponed to 15th, as already we have sent a mail to you separately yesterday itself. And regarding the feedback form, we have texted in YouTube channel and also in chat. You kindly note it and send the feedback form by today evening 8 p.m. Thank you.
Where is feedback link? Hello? 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 Sir?
Dear participants, we can send the feedback form in YouTube and in the text here. We also text here also. Guys, kindly send the feedback form today itself. It won't be work tomorrow. Kindly send the feedback form today itself. Thank you.
Hello,
Thank you.
excuse me, sir. Hello, excuse me, sir.
Tell me, ma'am.
Hello. Sir, I'm Dr.
Tell me.
Rajalakshmi from Chennai. Sir, the feedback
Okay.
link is not opening, sir.
It's not opening.
Yes, sir.
No, wait
Usually, if
for
you click the
feedback.
link, automatically it will open. இது ஒரு
Yes,
text
ma'am. Yes,
மாதிரி
ma'am.
வந்து நிக்குது, இது open ஆக மாட்டேங்குது.
No, ma'am, we will rectify it. We will rectify it.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Just a minute.
Hello? Hello? Sir? Hello? Hello? Sir? Hello? Sir, am I audible? Hello?
Sir, we are posting feedback form. We are posting feedback form. Wait, sir. Wait a minute, sir. Just a minute. We are posting.
No. I have another doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, that unique number portal, that column,
Yes.
it is not accepting the alphabets.